All right, guys, take two. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Stacy, back again with another video. Today's video is going to be an AlignerCo update for all you guys who've been waiting to hear what's been going on with my recent trays. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, guys, what is up? Thank you again for joining me for today's video. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on all my socials. All right, so first I want to start off by saying what I always usually say in these videos, but I want to encourage you guys all to seek professional guidance when it comes to at-home treatments like AlignerCo or any of the other ones like Smile Direct Club or Bite. If you guys are looking into getting invisible braces, invisible aligners, please see a dentist first and make sure that you are in fact a good candidate for these at-home treatments, because AlignerCo isn't that company that's going to be able to provide that for you. They're not going to be able to tell you whether or not you're a good candidate, whether or not you're going to have, a harder time than others, or if your teeth are going to just flat out die and fall out of your mouth. They aren't doing that. They are not your personal dentist, so they can't tell you those things. So it would behoove you to definitely do your research and definitely make sure that you are reaching out to a professional dentist to find out whether or not AlignerCo or any other at-home treatment would be in your best interest. So, yes. Now that I've gotten that disclaimer out of the way, I also want to talk to you guys about my previous video in regards to trays 8, 9, and 10. I do need to correct some things that I said in that video because I later on remembered that I misspoke. I completely misspoke about tray 10. And so I'm here to correct that today for you guys. Okay, so in regards to tray 10, it was actually not a breeze at all. In fact, it was pretty painful the entire way through, and there was even some bleeding. So what apparently happened was there was some swelling under one of my teeth, this particular teeth to be exact. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let's get a close-up with these aligners in, guys. All right. So yeah, that particular tooth has some swelling behind it. I mean, it looked aggressive. It was nasty. It was so red and so very painful. So whenever I would insert the uppers on my tray 10, they were excruciating, and not because of anything else but that swelling. It was awful. And he even bled a few times throughout the week. And this pain lasted, the swelling also lasted the entire 2 weeks I had those trays in. So it was a nightmare putting them in right after I ate in the morning time. I was just like, ugh. I was so annoyed by that. I was so annoyed. And there was nothing really that I could do. I couldn't just skip that tray and go to the next one. I couldn't leave those trays unattended until that swelling went down. I just had to suck it up for 2 whole weeks. And it was awful. Those I have to say were probably the worst trays, because the pain never went away. It never got better. It just hurt the entire time. And I was not happy. I was not happy. But 8 and 9 was fine. Everything I said about those 2 trays was pretty spot on. Okay, so now we're here to my recent update, which is here at tray 11, 12, and 13. Tray 11 did have some of that issue going from tray 10 to tray 11, but the swelling quickly disappeared after I switched trays. It took about a day or so for that swelling to go down enough that whenever I put in my tray 11, I didn't have that issue. I did experience some bleeding with that tray, I believe, around the first week, and then that was over, and then the swelling had gone, and my second week we were back on track with no pain whatsoever with the rest of tray 11. So thank God, because I don't think I could have just brought those swollen gums to another tray. And just to go back over that, it was really disheartening to see that, because when I first started this treatment, I did have some gum disease, definitely, and I was not the best flosser, if I flossed at all, and I was definitely not the best brusher. So I was coming into this into these treatments with maybe not with my mouth not maybe being in the best of conditions. And so the first couple of months of me doing this, I was bleeding a lot, flossing every time I flossed. I was bleeding and not when I put in my trays, but when I was brushing my teeth, it was a hot mess. So we've kind of gotten away from that, and so to see that suddenly come back up, it kind of made me sad, just because I started to think, oh man, I made all this progress. Am I going backwards now? Like, is it gonna be like this going forward? So, but thankfully that has not been the case as of yet. So far, we've been back on track to before that happened. So, yay us. So tray 12, let me tell you guys, everything's starting to blur together. Some of these trays, in these 2 weeks that I'm doing them, I get so busy doing other stuff and working and things like that. These trays sometimes go by and they have no incident, and I forget all about them. And tray 12 is one of those trays. I do not remember much about tray 12 except that it was so unbothersome to the point where I ended up changing to tray 13 a few hours than I normally would do, because these trays were so loose. Tray 12 was so loose by the end of this treatment that I was just like, I felt like I was sucking them back into my mouth so they wouldn't go flying out like a pair of dentures. And I was just like, okay, I guess y'all did your job really well. And so normally I would trade my trays and change my trays about 9 p.m. because that's around the time that I'm like getting ready for bed, and I'm in the bed and I'm prepared to go to bed should I be in any type of pain with these aligners. But tray 12, I was eating one Saturday. Yeah, I was eating a Saturday evening, and I went to go put in my tray 12 back in, and I was like, why? I gotta change these tonight. And I'm like, let me go on tray 13, because tray 12 is just basically hanging on by a string anyway. Let me just go, And then I slipped tray 13 in, and no issues, none whatsoever. So they was ready to go. So I was like, okay. And I just went back to what I was doing, watching a movie. I believe I was watching a movie. I just went back. Normally that's not something I can do right away. Normally it takes me a few moments lying down, or I have to sit around for a few minutes to see what kind of pain, what the pain is gonna be like. And when I'm in pain, the times that I am in pain, I'm trying to judge on whether or not I should just go to bed. Should I take some aspirin? Can I continue doing what I'm doing? With tray 13, this was not an issue at all. I'm on my second week, and I'm not sure if I had any bleeding. I can't remember if I had any bleeding. I think I did bleed once in tray 12, but that was about it. And yeah, the trays have not since then caused me any of my gums to bleed. And we've been doing pretty good. So yeah, tray 13 has been really good so far. Again, slipped them in really easily, no issues whatsoever. And I don't want to jinx myself, so I'm gonna knock on wood. And hopefully tray 14 and the rest of those, hopefully those are without incident as well. And there it is. A quick recap. Tray 10 was terrible. The swollen gums, the bleeding. Okay. Tray 11 started off a little bit rough, but got way better. Tray 12 was a breeze. I even changed my trays to tray 13 earlier. I want to take this opportunity also to reiterate what I've said in previous videos about each tray being different. I know there's a lot of you guys who are watching these videos, who are watching my videos, and you guys comment down in the comment section about, what tray you're on and what you were experiencing at the time. And I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are out there watching this video, that, continue on with your journey. And please remember, each of your trays are going to be different. each and every one of them. Your teeth are moving. They are doing things differently. The trays are targeting different things at that time. So definitely, I guess, try your best to expect the unexpected. You just don't know. Like with me, I thought the bleeding was over, but apparently it was not. Okay, so try to keep optimistic. There are going to be some painful trays, and then there are going to be some trays that are not so painful. So yeah, there is that. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to mention. I said the trays were changing. Oh, right. Okay. So I'm about to start tray 14 next week. I think I'm gonna have about 2 more of these videos, guys, for you guys. My AlignerCo journey ends at tray 20, and so I have about 6 or 7 weeks left. So there's gonna be about 2 of these videos. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna probably make my very last video the second week of my very last tray, and we're gonna. I don't want to say we're gonna do a recap because that video will be forever, and I don't even remember half of these trays. So. But yeah, 2 more videos to go, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this journey with me so far. I want to wish all the people who are starting their journey, I want to wish you guys luck. Tell you guys, hang in there. It's not all bad. It's not all going to be bad. And it's going to probably fly by, actually. And there also are going to be some days where it feels like it's never going to end. You're probably gonna get tired of the whole schedule to eat thing, the whole, well, I can't go out and just munch on whatever I want because then that means I gotta go into the bathroom and brush my teeth and floss my teeth and brush my eyeliners. If you guys are not brushing your eyeliners, you should be doing that because they get gross. And I know you've seen it. They get this nasty white stuff caught all up in the crevices. Ew, if you are not brushing your aligners, okay? Brush them. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, I really, again, appreciate it. So subscribe to the channel. I do a lot more here than these type of videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you are also in your journey and are enjoying my journey. Follow me on my social medias. It's going to be listed down below. Let's continue the conversation, guys, that we're having down in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. Are you in the process of getting your aligners? Are you still thinking about it? Are you on tray 5 and it's hell? I get all of that. And I would love to continue talking with you guys down in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much again. And I'm going to catch you in my next video. Later days.